Hello students, welcome back to Abhigyan Academy. In today's video lecture, we would be discussing about certain PYQs that have come up in the previous NDA and CTS examinations, and the topic that we have chosen for today's video is health and diseases. Now try to understand, it's a very high weightage topic from biology, from the general science section. Why? Because it's a very application based section that you have in the syllabus. Now health and disease, very much important because it is completely application based. To know what the disease is, what is causing the disease, what is the cure, and how to prevent it. All right. And UPSC loves to ask application based questions in your examination, and this is one of the high value targets for UPSC to throw questions in. All right. So let us go through some PYQs and see that what kind of questions have appeared from this topic in the previous examination. Look at the first question. Which among the following is not included in the major clinical sign as a cause definition of AIDS in children less than 12 years of age? So the question is asking that here are four symptoms. Here are four symptoms that are symptoms of AIDS. Now, what is AIDS? AIDS is a disease known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. The causative agent for AIDS is HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. It's a very notorious virus. It's from the retrovirus family, as we know. इसमें reverse transcription हो जाता है, so it can form DNA back from RNA, ठीक है? And hence it becomes very dangerous and very difficult to destroy at the genetic level, ठीक है? तो the question is कि AIDS के कुछ symptoms लिखे हुए हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है? What the question is asking that जो 12 साल से कम उम्र के बच्चे हैं उनमें इसमें से कौन सा सिम्टम एड्स का मेजर सिम्टम नहीं माना जाता, ठीक है? सो द करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज persistent cough for more than 1 month. Now try to understand why. Because बच्चे जो होते हैं उनका रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, उनका थ्रोट, उनका bronchioles, alveoli, whatever in the respiratory tract or throat, everything is very delicate. Okay, it is very delicate. Now there can be many, बच्चों का जो immunity होता है, बच्चों का immunity वैसे भी weak होता है, it is much weaker than adults. So because of this reason, cough, cold, they can be due to various things, you know, like for example pneumonia, ठीक है? These kind of diseases easily occur in children, ठीक है? एंड इस वजह से क्या होता है कि कफ कभी कभी 1 महीने से ज्यादा परसिस्ट कर जाता है बच्चों, ठीक है? इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि इट इज हैपनिंग बिकॉज ऑफ एड्स ओनली, ठीक है? एंड दैट इज व्हाई इन चिल्ड्रन बिलो 12 years of age, persistent cough for more than 1 month is not considered as a major clinical sign for AIDS, ठीक है? Correct answer is option A. Coming to question 2, polio disease is caused by whom? What is the causative agent for polio? So the causative agent for polio is option C, virus. We all know polio is caused by the polio virus. Okay? Here, the answer, it is caused by the polio virus. What the virus does is that the virus goes inside your intestine and it starts multiplying inside your intestine. Okay? The virus replicates and then soon the virus goes into your nervous system. Okay? It's a very dangerous disease. Okay? But again, the difference here is, see, polio is a waterborne disease. It means that आपको गंदे पानी से polio हो सकता है. You can get polio from dirty water. But again, not to confuse cholera, so not to confuse polio with diseases like cholera. Why? Because cholera is also waterborne, but cholera is caused by bacteria. Okay? But polio on the other hand is waterborne too, but it is caused by a virus, not by a bacteria. Coming to the next question. After entering the human body through mosquito bite, the malarial parasite Plasmodium shows initial multiplication in what? See, the causative agent for malaria is Plasmodium. It is a type of a protist. Okay, it comes under the Protista kingdom. It is not a bacteria. It does not come under Monera. Neither Plasmodium is a virus. Okay, it's not a fungus also. It's a protist. It comes under kingdom Protista, and there are many types of Plasmodium. Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, so on and so. Many are there. ठीक है? The most common is Plasmodium vivax. ठीक है? Now coming here, what actually happens is that mosquito is a vector. That it carries the Plasmodium inside the body, and when the mosquito bites a person, while taking out the blood, while sucking out the blood from the body, the Plasmodium from the mosquito's saliva goes inside your blood. ठीक है? Now, what does this Plasmodium do? This Plasmodium travels through the blood, and Plasmodium goes to the liver. All right, and in the liver, the Plasmodium starts to multiply, and as a result, it ruptures the liver cells. Liver cells को तोड़ देता है, बर्बाद कर देता है. ठीक है? And because of that, the answer for this question is option C, liver. Coming to question number 4, which one of the following waterborne diseases is not caused by a bacteria? All right. Cholera, as I said before in one of the previous questions only I discussed, cholera is caused by virus. Bacillary dysentery, well, the name only suggests bacillary. Bacillus is a type of bacteria. Bacillary dysentery, the name only suggests that it is caused by a bacteria. It's not viral. Typhoid is caused by a bacteria known as Salmonella typhi. All right. So it's a bacterial disease again. But hepatitis A, which is the other name for jaundice, hepatitis A is caused by a virus. Hepatitis A is not caused by a bacteria. All right. So hepatitis A is caused by the hepatitis virus. ठीक है? It affects the liver, and hepatitis or jaundice के time क्या होता है? The bilirubin and the biliverdin content increases a lot. Pigments होते हैं उसमें, yellow pigments होते हैं. That is the reason why जैसे ही वो बढ़ जाता है, our body starts getting yellowish. That is very dangerous. ठीक है? Coming to the next question. Which one of the following human organs is not associated with the immune response? कि हमारे बॉडी का जो इम्यूनिटी है, हमारा जो इम्यून सिस्टम है, इसमें से कौन सा ऑर्गन इम्यून सिस्टम के साथ रिलेटेड नहीं है? ऑल राइट, ऑप्शन ए, लुकस लुटस थाइमस. See, thymus is a gland that is present somewhere in the middle of our chest, right behind the sternum, right behind this bone. All right. Now, thymus में क्या होता है? We have a certain type of immune cell known as T cells. ठीक है? Now, these T cells, they mature inside the thymus. Mature as in the T cells develop inside the thymus gland. ठीक है? And mature, okay, the T cells become good enough to protect our body. So, option A is wrong. It is a part of the immune system. They are asking which is not a part of the immune system. All right. Option D, lymph nodes. Again, lymph nodes are part of the immune system. All right. Because we know that the lymphatic system, the lymph in our body, plays a vital role in carrying the immune cells. All right. Lymph is a connective tissue. Then the spleen, again, the spleen is also a part of the immune system. But the brain has got nothing to do with immune response. Brain का immune response में कोई काम नहीं है. Brain only helps in muscular reflexes. कोई sensation आया, गर्मी लगा, ठंड लगा, आंख में लाइट आ रहा है, तुम क्या देख रहे हो, क्या सुन रहे हो, क्या टेस्ट कर रहे हो, those kind of things the brain will provide you with a response. But there is no response from the brain on the immunity front of the body. So the correct answer is option B, brain. Why? Because brain is not related with immune response of our body. Then the next question is, the adulteration of which of the following causes dropsy? Now, dropsy is a disease. And what is adulteration? Adulteration का मोटा मोटा मीनिंग होता है मिलावट. जैसे दूध वाला जो दूध लाता है, वो प्योर दूध कभी कभी देता नहीं, वो उसमें पानी मिला के दे देता है. ठीक है? तो दिस इज कॉल्ड एडल्टरेशन. आप जब मिलावट करते हो, ठीक है, चीजों का कंपोजिशन जैसा होना चाहिए वैसा नहीं करके उसको बदल देते. ठीक है, दैट इज एडल्टरेशन. तो बेसिकली पूछा है इसमें से किस चीज में मिलावट करने से ड्रॉपसी डिजीज होता है। द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन सी, मस्टर्ड ऑयल। ठीक है, जो वो कच्ची घनी वगैरह जो आता है मस्टर्ड ऑयल का, ठीक है, उस पे अगर मिलावट कर दिया जाए देन इट कॉजेस ड्रॉपसी, देन इट कॉजेस ड्रॉप्स, एज यू कैन सी। ठीक है, होता क्या है, कभी कभी पॉपी सीड्स मिला दिए जाते हैं मस्टर्ड ऑयल में, मिलावट किया जाता है उसमें, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ टॉक्सिन रिलीज होता है हमारे बॉडी में, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द टॉक्सिन बॉडी में स्वेलिंग होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है, दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल एज ड्रॉप्स। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, which one among the following is not a sexually transmitted disease? It is a very, very easy question. Why? Because here the सीधा answer is option C, scurvy. Why? Because scurvy किसी भी तरह का STD नहीं है. Scurvy is purely caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. जब भी बॉडी में विटामिन सी डिफिशियंसी होता है, विटामिन सी कम होता है, एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ वी डेवलप स्कर्वी। स्कर्वी में क्या होता है, दैट द गम्स ऑफ आवर माउथ, जो दांत के ऊपर गम्स है, मसूड़े है हमारी, द गम्स स्टार्ट टू ब्लीड, दे स्टार्ट टू स्वेल अप। ठीक है, सेक्सुअल ट्रांसमिशन हैज नथिंग टू डू विथ स्कर्वी। ऑन द अदर हैंड, डिजीजेस लाइक सिफिलिस, गोनोरिया, हेपेटाइटिस बी एंड अदर डिजीजेस लाइक एड्स, these diseases are transmitted through sexual contact. So those are sexually transmitted diseases. Scurvy is not an STD. It is purely a deficiency disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. Now, coming to the next question, which of the following diseases is mostly known as breakbone fever? Now, the correct answer to this question is option D, dengue. Why? Because one of the biggest symptoms of dengue, one of the biggest symptoms of dengue is pain in the joints. It is the pain in the joints. Why? Because जो डेंगू का पॉजिटिव एजेंट है, ठीक है, डेंगू का जो पॉजिटिव एजेंट है वो टारगेट ही करता है हमारे जॉइंट्स, ठीक है, वो जो मल्टीप्लाई करता है जाके बॉडी के अंदर, ठीक है, वो मल्टीप्लाई होता है हमारे जॉइंट्स के पास जाकर. So if anybody has unfortunately ever experienced dengue in your life, whoever is watching this video, you must have experienced severe pain in your joints. ठीक है, मुझे पर्सनली ये हुआ था ये डिजीज. ऑलराइट, when I was in Pune like 2 years back, I had contacted dengue unfortunately, and this place, this places, they pain a lot. ठीक है, the pain is miserable. So that is the reason why joints में इतना दर्द होता है, joints काम ही नहीं कर पाते. ठीक है, and this is the reason why डेंगू इज नोन एज ब्रेक बोन फीवर, क्योंकि फ्रैक्चर होने से जो दर्द होता है जॉइंट्स में, वैसा टाइप का दर्द देता है व्हेन यू कॉन्टैक्ट डेंगू. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग डिस्कवर्ड antibiotic producing fungus from Penicillium genus? All right, wait, I'll discuss question 10 first. All right, I'll discuss question 10 first. 10 is a match the following. It is asking us to match the vector with the disease. Now let us understand what is a vector. See, when we get malaria, what happens? The microorganism that causes malaria, it is carried by the mosquito from one infected person to the other infected person. So here, mosquito, the particular organism that is carrying the germ from one place to another, that particular organism is known as a vector. Okay? So now let us understand, they are asking that are the diseases correctly matched with the vectors? The option 1 says Anopheles with malaria. Yes, it is correct. Anopheles mosquito is a vector for malaria. Aedes aegypti, yes, it is a type of mosquito that is a vector for chikungunya. It is correct. Tsetse fly, no, tsetse fly does not cause filariasis. Neither do bed bugs cause sleeping sickness, because sleeping sickness is purely caused by leishmania. Okay? Bed bugs are not a cause for sleeping sickness. So correct answer is option B, 1 and 2. Correct answer is option B, 1, 2. Look at question number 9. Who among the following Discovered antibiotic producing fungus for Penicillium genus. Options are Louis Pasteur, Sir Alexander Fleming, Stanley Prusner एंड रॉबर्ट हुक। नाउ मैं चाहता हूं कि इस सवाल का आंसर आप लोग मुझे बताओ नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में कि इन बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शंस को ठीक करने के लिए पेनिसिलियम से जो एंटीबायोटिक बन सकता है ये किसने डिस्कवर किया था? लुइस पैस्चर, एलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग, स्टैनली प्रूसनर या फिर रॉबर्ट हुक? Kindly give me the answer in the comment section. It's a very easy question, more like a GK than biology. All right. I hope this was a very helpful video and शायद आपने नोटिस भी किया कि इट्स अ वेरी कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड चैप्टर, एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड चैप्टर, रियल लाइफ चीज है। ठीक है कि डिजीज कैसे हो रहा है, कैसे नहीं हो रहा है, इसका क्योर क्या है, एजेंट क्या है, जर्म क्या है, सो ऑन एंड सो। ठीक है। एंड एज आई सेड यूपीएससी लव्स दिस एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस। उसको रट्टा मारना उतना पसंद नहीं है। यूपीएससी लव्स टू टेस्ट योर एप्लीकेशन, यूपीएससी लव्स टू टेस्ट योर एप्लीकेशन। ठीक है। सो प्लीज पे अ लॉट ऑफ हीट टू दिस चैप्टर। लोग इजी चैप्टर समझ के इसको पढ़ते नहीं है and in the end when actually questions show up they get confused a lot. ठीक है। So I hope it was a helpful session. I will see you guys very soon again in another video. Until then, take care, goodbye and jai hind.